A good night of Shabbos, everyone. And we're about to enter into a very beautiful Shabbos, the Shabbos of Nachamu, the Shabbos of comfort that comes after all of the pain and suffering that we brought up on Tisha B'Av. We now start to look forward to the Geula, to the redemption, to the comfort. Nachamu Nachamu Ami, it says in the Haftarah, which becomes the whole nature and character of this Shabbos. We have a thing called Perek Shira. Perek Shira is attributed either to David or to Shlomo, and it was a song that was sung as representing the song of the world. It's the song of the planets, it's the song of the trees, it's the song of nature, of the animals. And for each entry, there is a pasuk associated with it, a verse, that this is the verse that that particular thing sings. There's a bird called a ritzifi, a laughing dove. And what's attributed to the laughing dove, the song that it sings is ritzifi omer, Nachamu Nachamu Ami, Yomer Lekechem. That the Ritzifi sings this song of comfort, sings this song of Nachamu. I want us to wonder, what does a Ritzifi have to do? What does that bird have to do with Nachamu Nachamu Ami? Of all the verses in Scripture that could have been attributed to this bird, why Dafka is the pasuk, Nachamu Nachamu Ami, the concept of be comforted my people? So rabbis explained that what's the Ritzifi? What is this laughing dove? It's a bird that lives in the northern hemisphere and it doesn't like the cold. And when other birds fly south, he stays because he doesn't want to miss the spring and the first days of summer. So how do these birds survive the winter? So rabbis explained that thousands of these birds gather together in the bottom of a ditch and they form a tight circle. And every bird puts its head under the feathers of the one next to it. And it stays warm by staying connected to each other. They find cover and they provide cover for the bird that it's next to. What Perek Shira is teaching us is that how do you weather the cold? How do you survive the darkness? How do you endure through the harshest of exiles? Follow the Ritzifi. Stick together. Practice kindness. Draw into each other. And that's Nachamu Nachamu Ami. That's the comfort, Yomer Elokechem, that God says to us. Like the laughing dove, like the Ritzifi, its whole being is comfort. His whole being is Nachamu Nachamu Ami, because each one of them takes care of and protects the one next to it. I'll tell you an amazing thing. The Kleisenberger Rebbe, Zecher Tzaddik V'Kodesh Livracha, went through the camps, lost his entire family, his wife, many children, his whole Chasidus, his entire flock was wiped out. He came to America and he rebuilt, person by person. He rebuilt an amazing Chasidus, an amazing community, and he was a giant of Torah leadership. The Kleisenberger Rebbe once said to somebody that there's one thing I missed about the Holocaust. When we went on the death march, we were all clean shaven. Our hair was shaved off also. We marched side by side and no one knew if the person next to them was a chassid or a litvak. No one knew that I was a Rebbe. We all just held our arms around each other and tried to keep warm and tried to keep our fellow Jews warm. That's what I miss from those days. Ritzifi Omer, Nachamu Nachamu Ami. You want comfort? You know what real comfort is? Like the Ritzifi. Bury your head in another person's arms and hold another person close to you. How do we get to that place? So Ari Levin once said it so poignantly and beautifully. The Tzaddik in Yerushalayim said, I'm a short man. I can't see what's on your head. The only thing that I can see is what's in your heart. Nachamu Nachamu Ami Yom Elokechem. That's what God calls out to us on this Shabbos. If you want comfort, comfort each other. Look in each other's hearts, and that will be the ultimate Nechama. I wish everyone a beautiful, amazing Shabbos, and that we should taka hear God calling out to his people. Nachamu Nachamu Ami. Find comfort, my people. Find comfort in each other. A good Shabbos.